Hello, everyone. How is everybody tonight? Welcome to the second episode of our first segment of oil painting. Yes, I have changed my name to Magic Canvas Hands. I have decided to change this channel into a painting channel. And that is what I'm going to do. So I am going to be remaking most of my channel. And I will still game on here every now and then. But I think that it fits the style that I want to go for. So, everybody, I want to tell you about this special, really cool person I know. I linked it to my friend Tegan today. Paul Ranson Art. You can look him up on YouTube. Great person, wonderful artist. Has some really great tutorials, and he's also a beginner painter, but he has inspired me in more ways than one to take painting to a new level and once again pick up my brushes. So, little shout out to him. He did some great pieces of art. One of the main inspirations behind the Northern Lights painting that we tried earlier this week. And so that's going to be the first segment of those paintings that I'm going to do. Not only in oil, but I have decided to take up the challenge for some acrylic painting as well. So I have some unfinished acrylic paintings that I have over here. That more or less, I have learned some tricks over the past couple of days to extend the life of the dry time on acrylic painting. So I've been wanting to do some of that. So let's take a look at our canvas, shall we? So today we have a black gesso canvas. So everybody can see that okay? Yeah. So we have a black gesso canvas, completely allowed to dry. It's a 16 by 20 canvas. and we're going to cover it in liquid clear. Let me grab my liquid clear right quick. I'm going to use the same liquid clear that we used the other day. I figured that it worked really good. So instead of using, I'm used to using the Bob Ross clear, and the fluidity of this one, I'm enjoying it just a little too much. So let me grab that right quick and something to open the can with, and I'll be right back. Here we are once again. Here we are once again. So, instead of using a paper towel, I'm just using an old t-shirt to wipe my brushes. The reason why I'm using cloth versus a paper towel is when you're wiping your brushes, especially with oil and with acrylic painting, once you've cleaned them and you wipe it on paper towel, sometimes you tend to get those white little fuzzies and then that transfers to the canvas. So in order not to do that, we're gonna use a old cloth t-shirt. So um, okay, so first things first, we have our black gessoed canvas, and we are going to put on a thin layer of liquid clear. And I figured that I would show you guys this step rather than, it can be a boring step, but I figured that if I showed you this step, then it would be better to show this to you rather than, so you get an idea of what's going on here. So I'm going to get over here to the side. I don't need to necessarily hold that. Some people take it right out. I don't need to do that. I usually shake mine maybe like once a week or so. Make sure everything's out of here. I don't have any loose hairs or nothing on there. I use a 1-inch brush in there just because you're able to scrub it into the canvas. And I'll show you some tips and tricks on how you can actually know if you have a little too much. So enjoy yourself, sit back, maybe get a stiff drink, enjoy yourself in your comfy chair, and here we go. Cheers, everybody. Okay, so first steps first, we've got our black gessoed canvas, and we're gonna just ever so slightly, just the tip, you just want to dip the tip in there. And little tip that Paul taught me when oil painting or acrylic painting, you're putting on the liquid white with the retarder or whatever. You can do this the same way. So I like to divide it into 4 sections, and it's very little, and you just want to just generously scrub that into the canvas. You just want to scrub it, scrub it, scrub it. That's what we're gonna do. Make sure to go all the way out to the edges. All the way out to the edges. And you can just see just a slight glare. A dot there, a dot there, a dot, and another dot. And we'll just start scrubbing this into the canvas. Scrub it into the canvas. Now, normally, when I'm doing liquid white or a gesso mixed with retarder with acrylic painting, I will use a 2-inch brush. Now, mind you, you don't have to use a 2-inch brush. You can always use a 1-inch brush, but it's better to get the fluidity of the brushes, and then you get the space created by the 2-inch brush. I feel like it just covers the canvas a little bit more even. Now that's my own personal preference, and you don't actually have to follow that, but I enjoy having the 2-inch brush. And sometimes I've even got so into scrubbing this on the canvas that I'll actually take the canvas off and set it in my lap and do it, just so I can kind of see the light. Or every now and then you can actually take it off too. Let me spread this back out a little bit further so I can get some light shadow on here. And again, you just want to make sure that you're scrubbing it into the canvas, and you be very generous with the time that you spend scrubbing this in the canvas, because this is gonna make your paint go across the canvas. And I'll show you the trick once we get this all covered up. To tell you if you've got too much on there or if you've got too little. But you see, just a little bit goes a long way. So I've been looking forward to this stream all day, staring at this canvas, by the way. Just because I've had different things to do today, and I look forward to my Sunday evenings to where I can just relax and just kind of disappear into the painting. It's a great outlet for stress relief, and Bob Ross always said that you are the master of your own canvas. And many things like that, that's life. You're a master of your own life. So whatever you choose and decisions that you make along the way, this is one thing that it's never affected. Okay. So now that that's done, let me show you the trick right quick. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab a quick little flashlight. Oh, actually, I can show you with my phone. Okay, so with the light close to the canvas, you can run your finger along it like that. And you can see that there's no trails on the canvas. Just a slight film. But if you run your light and your finger across the canvas, and if it starts to make like a small trail, then you know that you've got a little bit too much liquid clear on the canvas. So again, just like you would test your normal colors, just go ahead and run your finger along the canvas, and if you see like a swirl or a trail behind your finger, you know you got a little bit too much. Easy fix though, you can take a small micro fiber cloth, and don't rub the canvas, just glide it lightly across and it'll pick up that excess, and then you can dispute it back to your cloth. Because too little and your paint won't spread correctly, a little too much, and then you have a sticky mess. So you don't want to have a sticky mess. So let's knock this back and seal this. Sorry for the banging. I don't want to spill that. That would be bad on the carpet. Okay, so now the fun part. First things first, I want to have my brushes in. Put a little bit of odorous paint thinner in there so I can wash my brushes. Now guys, it's very important to note that when you're using any kind of paint thinner or anything like that, that choose to wear gloves, some kind of latex glove or something like that. They do make oil paints that can be washed in water and soap, but I choose not to do that. I feel like oil painting is a little bit more vibrant when the paint can spread, and yeah, I can quickly wash my brushes. A little less time, but just note that that stuff, can be absorbed into your body, and just best to be safe on the other side. Either that, or you have thick cloth to wipe your brushes. Make sure that you're not dancing your hands inside of that. Okay. So now that we've got the liquid clear on, we're gonna take that brush and we're just gonna pinch it. Okay, we're gonna pinch it and get all that liquid clear out of there. We're gonna wipe it, and now it's clean. Now comes the fun part. We're gonna take this entire canvas and we're gonna cover it with a color of alizarin red or alizarin crimson. I like alizarin red. I also like alizarin crimson. They're both transparent colors, and you can put them on the canvas and they won't show up. In large areas like color dumps, if you put a lot in one area and you don't put it like sparingly across the canvas, then it can show to where it's overpowering. You would have to do a lot of blending in order to get the color on there. So we're gonna put us a very thin coat of alizarin crimson or alizarin red. We're using alizarin red this time. I wanted to go with the alizarin red because I did crimson last time. Although it shows a really bright, vibrant color, I'm looking for more of a really bright sunset. This is going to be a very bright painting today. And it's going to be able to show you some of the artifacts of painting on a black canvas and how much fun that can be. The next section that I'm going to be doing after, so each section is going to have 5 paintings. The next section, so section 2, will be seascapes. And that will be a mix of black gesso and some wooded areas. So I'm looking forward to that. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna load our brush and we're just gonna pull that paint in. So it loads the brush, and you want to load the brush correctly. Then we're gonna take this and we're just gonna start brushing it all over. Just really getting it in there. It's gonna be one of those pow paintings. Up and down and all around, just as long as we're covering the painting. I got a new Master's Touch brush today. Really excited to use. I'm really excited about it. All these wonderful colors. This isn't my usual canvas. This isn't my usual easel. I bought this easel from Hobby Lobby and I think it cost me $13. I actually wanted to show some of my followers that are looking and asking questions. I've given this link out to several people in our art community, and they have asked me where I get some supplies from and stuff like that. But this one I got from Hobby Lobby, and it cost me a whole $13.52, I think. And it's a good canvas. It goes up to, I think, 32 inches or so. I think I'm going to get a better 2-inch brush. I got crimson is such a pretty color. Maybe you can see it, maybe you can't. The way that the colors coming out here. It's lightly tinting the canvas. But there sure is a lot of red. Whew. Look at that. It's so pretty. You know, a lot of people say that painting is an escape. I'm a sole believer of that. Let's pull some of that down and into this canvas and see. We had some hairs in there. This brush is falling apart on me, Tegan. I'm using it for something that's not intended. But that's okay. We can make it work. See how bright it can be in concentrated efforts. That color just really jumps out on the canvas. It's just really something. It's really gonna be something. Nice even coat. So the bravery test, now that we've got our colors, we want to go ahead and take our fingers. Yeah, it adds texture. So you want to lightly take your fingers and you want to spread it across the canvas. You want to make sure that you get an even coat across the canvas. That way that you know that your colors are going to be vibrant. Make sure to bend those out. Now Bob Ross did a version of this guy that I got the idea of doing this guy through a version of a painting that he did, but I don't know if the way he did his son. So he painted this part yellow, the brightest part of his sky yellow, and then he put a piece of contact paper over the yellow, so a round piece of contact paper over the yellow there, and then he painted the black gesso over it, and then on top of that he painted what we've done here, a bright alizarin crimson across the entire canvas with a coat of liquid clear. And this is where the fun really starts. We're just gonna dip that brush down in there and beat the devil out of it. I just wanted to do that. Beat the devil out of it. Oh man. Okay, now that we've got ourselves a clean brush, let's go on to some of the funner aspects of the paint. Let's really start having some fun. So here I have a Master's Touch number 3 fan brush. This is my new toy. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna come in and we're going to I don't know what color I want to use. I gotta pull up my color wheel. Hold on, guys. I have a digital color wheel that tells me complements of colors. Okay, so Indian yellow is the one that we're looking for here. Sweet. Indian yellow. Which I have. But I think that, you know what? I might just do my own little thing here. We might just take that a step up. I want it really bright. So let's go with lemon yellow and a titanium white. Or, you know what? Let's do that. Let's take a titanium white. And then we're gonna use a yellow medium. I don't know, let's see what this color's gonna look like. I haven't opened this one yet. It might be a little dim. Some of them are dim when you look at them. So, oh yeah, that's gonna be perfect. So let's see. We want the yellow. Oh yeah, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be bright. Look at that pretty yellow. It's gonna be really bright. And then we're gonna get just a little bit of yellow ochre. Just a little bit. I went down and got my acrylic paints today, by the way, Tegan. I got a new set. I got the Master's Touch set today. So we'll see. We'll see what we can do with that. Okay, guys, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a little bit of that yellow. We're gonna bring it down here with some titanium white. We're gonna mix that in. A little bit more white. A little bit more white. We want this sucker really bright. Really bright. Okay, so let's decide like where we want our horizon line. Yeah. I think that right here, and one of the things to take notice here, it's so you want this part wherever your sun's going to be the brightest part of your screen or your canvas. So once you start adding paint, each time you come back and hit that yellow, you need a clean brush. So make sure that you clean your brushes, guys. So I'll show you exactly what we're talking about. So there's no real, I guess, how do I put this? There's no real method to this. Just put the brush on the canvas and let it dance. So let's just boom, you know. And we're just gonna let it do its thing. And then you see that it starts really happening right here. Boom, and we're just gonna hit it right back and go right back out into these clouds. And we're just gonna kind of just let it go all over. Oh, don't drop your brushes. Come back in here, load this yellow again, a little bit more yellow, and then boom, just hit it and just go all over the place and just really let it happen. Isn't that a beautiful color? Look at that sky. It's just gonna pow. It's gonna pop. It's gonna be really something. It's gonna be really something special. You want a lot of paint. So here, let's get some more yellow here. Oh, that's lemon yellow. Oh, we don't want to spice it up like that. We want lemon yellow really set the sky on fire, huh? So let's just add about a third spot of a titanium white, and we're just gonna go ahead and mix those together right here on the brush. Mix them. So I want them to be a little bit marbled underneath on the undertone, and boom, we're just gonna hit it right there and just take it all over. And you get these wonderful hints of the yellow and these white. Clean this brush. Lemon. Yeah. Yeah, we kind of have to decide here, somewhere here, where our sun is gonna live. We're just gonna come along here and hit some light clouds. We're gonna hit some of these clouds. Just really make it just kind of man. Look how cool that is. Doesn't that look cool? How breathtaking you can take just something. Okay. I think for now, that might be enough. Here comes the fun part. This is where the magic really happens. So with your 2-inch brush, ever so lightly, guys, ever so lightly. So I'm actually going to take this between my thumb and my index finger, and I'm just going to rest it on the back of my hand, kind of like a pencil. And I'm going to start from the brightest parts, and then I'm going to go outward. So, and we're just going to gently blend. And then you get this magnificent blend of clouds. All these magical things start to happen. Where you just get to toy and see where everything goes. You can do whatever you want. It's your canvas. You get these beautiful mixtures of the yellows and the darks. It's important to leave those dark spots in there. And then you get this wonderful bright sky. It's just really, really vibrant. It's just And guys, you know, it's important to know that there are no mistakes when painting. Anything can always be fixed. So especially with oil paintings, just know that, like, if something's not quite right or if it's not working out the way that you want it to, you can always come back and fix it. There's always something. Like, take a step back, look at your painting from a long distance. Now that I've actually looked at this, I honestly don't know if I even want a sun. I might just do some of this. Just add a little bit more. Brilliant, bright sky. Like maybe the sun's peeking behind somewhere, you know. Maybe we can make this a lonely hill. Don't really know yet. But we're gonna find out. Because I'm fixing to do something really crazy. We're gonna try that lemon yellow. And we're gonna see what we can do with this. It's always inspiring, guys, to just play with your colors. Might need a stiff drink for this one. Here goes. You know, we might just add some of this. Make a lovely orange color. Woo! That's a really bright yellow. Some kisses. I'll show you what I'm going to do with this in just a moment. Get a nice roll of yellow. And just touch it in there ever so gently. And guys, you know, there are no rules when it comes down to painting. There are no rules. If you want, you know, light or, you know, whatever to take your sky over, so be it. Painting is about doing exactly what you want. What's going to make you happy. So find out what makes you happy and do that thing. It's not about what looks good on canvas or what this person says that I should do or what that person says that I should do, or well, they did this and this is the right way to do it, or anything like that. Do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. it's here for. To do what you want to do. I think that I'm gonna need some more. So, with that being said, let's do the mountain, right? Hold on. Charlie cannot hold it anymore. He's got to go outside. 1 second. Drive me to drinking. He's gonna drive me to drinking. Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit of lemon ochre. Some burnt sienna. A little bit of that. Oh yeah, that's gonna do nicely. Let's see, a little bit of burnt sienna. Let's see what we can. Pull it out thin and so let's see. We're gonna have a mountain that lives here. A rock base. Maybe a flat plateau here. So we're gonna You know what? Let's add a little bit of phthalo blue to this just to darken it. We want to make it dark, dark. Some burnt umber. Where'd I put my cap? Where'd I put my cap?
Before Shopify, were you wondering where are my sales at? But now you're selling
Oh,
with
I
Shopify.
don't
You're
want to.
easily selling online, in person, and beyond.
I
Discover
don't
how
care about
millions of
Shopify.
entrepreneurs-
They kind of ruined it, didn't it? Do you care about Shopify? I don't care about Shopify. Ad mood killer, ha. Hey, Miss Nebula stuff. I saw you were playing Elden Ring. Where's my phthalo blue? And some alizarin crimson. I think I'm gonna go for a really dark blue mountain this time. And then we're gonna use the burnt sienna for the highlights. You like the channel name? Well, thank you. Get us a small roll of paint. really want to stain this canvas. So when you're doing this, guys, make sure that you're applying lots of pressure. To the canvas. Lots of pressure because you're getting all that paint. Now I gotta get my 2-inch brush. And we get to wipe that off. Then I'm gonna take this one and I'm just gonna swipe down here. Just kind of want to make some big decisions on where we're gonna go with the mountains. And here is really where you get to start having some fun here. Cause you're pulling all this paint down. And as you can see, you're at this point you're not committed, guys. You're not. So you can start doing things like, okay, well I want another cliff here, or hey, I want a line here. Got us a little peak back here, maybe. Maybe we can make this a tall guy. Let's just make him a tall guy. He just sticks up back there. Just So now, let's see. Let's take some of that burnt sienna with a little bit of that red that we had. And I'm gonna kill these dogs! You know, the best part about this, guys, is if you don't like something on this canvas, you can just scrape it off and try it again. That's the best part about it. You just scrape it off and do it again. So take a little bit of this burnt sienna. Some of this yellow. Mix it up. I wanted a marble color. Take some more of that yellow and really put it in there. I want to pull it out flat. And we're just gonna start. Not do that. We're not gonna do that.
I chose St. George's University School of Medicine because at the time that I wanted to go into medicine, they were the only university that was willing to give me that chance. And I wanted somewhere that I felt believed in me. And from the beginning, even when I was accepted into the school, it was very clear to me that St. George's wanted me to be there and that they believed that I could and would finish medical school. And here I am today.
What is a home warranty? It's a one-year service plan that helps cover costs when parts of your
Can you hear me, Tegan? Yes, now? Sorry for the technical difficulty. Sorry, I wasn't really saying anything. Okay, I want to get a softer brush. I think I've got one right here I can use. We're just really gonna go for it. Come back in with a fan brush and just ever so lightly. I'm not talking. I'm not talking. He said, okay, that's not your norm. So, in memory of Bob and the gifts that he's given us, I'm going to sign my name to this one. And I'm going to put a number 2 for the second painting. But I'm going to sign it in red. There you have it. Desert skies and oil paints. Guys, I'd like to thank everybody that stayed down here tonight and enjoyed watching this stream and watching us paint. And if anything else, I hope that you learned something or picked something up or helped you along the way of maybe your journey, whatever it is. But most importantly, I hope that it inspires you to do something great. To paint, to pick up that brush, and you know, it's not always confidence that breaks us, it's the will of I can't. And I think that anybody can do anything that they want as long as they want it bad enough and they just put their mind to it. So guys, this is the episode 2, the second painting of our first section, Desert Skies. And I will see you next time, next Sunday. Maybe again this week if I have some time. During the week I might get a wild hair and we might do some acrylic painting, but I have not been able to stop painting. I've probably painted at least 6 paintings this week. So most of my time off camera is either at work, and then I come home immediately, drop everything that I've got going. If Sean's not here, and I immediately dive into my paintbrushes. So if anything else, I hope that you guys enjoyed the show today. And again, stop by my friend's page there, my newfound friend, I should say, through YouTube. So that's Paul Ranson Art, and his painting is just a direct reflection of his kind soul. And guys, I encourage you to go and check out his YouTube page, like and subscribe, and just part of growing as an artist, I think, is also watching other people paint, because so many times, we pick up little bits and pieces along the way, but we also pick up little pieces of other things. And I think that every time somebody paints something, they drop a little bit of their soul along the way. And then maybe somebody else will be able to pick that up, and stick it right there in their pocket. So I thank everybody for coming out and hanging out with me. Remember to do that random act of kindness for somebody. You never know how they're feeling. You never know how their day's gone. It might save somebody's life. Do that random act of kindness, guys. And we will see you here for section 3 on Sunday. And until then, my friends, see you later, and happy painting.